Hey guys, it's Andrea. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you some tips as to how you can self-tape on a budget. And for those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, I sincerely hope you enjoy my content. If it turns out that you do, I'd be super appreciative if you can join the rest of my YouTube family by giving this video a thumbs up, hitting that subscribe button below, and clicking on that bell. That way you can get notified every Wednesday and Saturday at 11 a.m. when I post a new video. Thank you all for your support. It truly means the world to me. All right guys, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How to self-tape on a budget, plus tips on very affordable equipment and things to remember before you start filming. First things first, guys. It's expensive to be an artist, isn't it? I tell you, it would have been a lot easier to have chosen a different career. But then again, it probably wouldn't have been such a fulfilling life. For me anyways. So, be that as it may, since we as actors already have to invest in things such as casting websites, acting seminars, new headshots every now and then, travel money, you guys get where I'm going with this. Now, to top it off, since Zoom auditions and self-tapes are becoming the new future for acting, we have to invest in expensive cameras, fancy microphones, or flashy studio lights, because if we don't have all of that, then our self-tapes will not be worth it and they won't be good quality. But you see, that's where you're wrong. Also guys, I don't want you to think that I'm BSing you. I have myself purchased some sort of equipment. Even if it's on a very tight budget, I know you will have to make some investments at some point. But it is not the end of the world if you don't have any money at this moment to be able to invest in your self-tapes, okay? There is nothing like showing confidence, being completely immersed in your character, and being prepared in a self-tape that will make that casting director think or be focused on anything else but your performance and your audition. Number one, I want us to take advantage of our space. Where is the room that you plan on doing your self-tapes? Pick a nice spacious wall and declutter it. You want it to be as plain as it can be. Yes, I realize that having a plain white wall or beige wall wouldn't be as flattering to use as if we had a gray or a darker blue color as a background, but we take what we can get. However, if you did have a budget of less than $20 to invest in a green screen, guys, I would recommend it. Guess what? Mine's cost exactly $16.73. It's a green screen that I'm using right now. And one of the reasons why it's so affordable, it's because my green screen is art paper. It's durable and it's ultra fade resistant, which is super important to keep in mind when you guys are purchasing art paper as a green screen. And guys, if you can manage to save up less than $20 in order to purchase this green screen, I promise you it's gonna be worth it, because the beauty of having a green screen is that you never have to settle for one specific background color. If you guys are curious as to what I'm talking about, then check out the section of monologues that I have. That way you can see all the different colors that I'm able to use by having a green screen. And I want to show you guys exactly the one that I use, and here it is. Literally just green apple colored art paper roll. Guys, I will be adding a link to the green screen that I have down below in my description under the tag gear used. All you have to do is just unroll it, okay? Pick a nice size right behind you and then put tape on the corners. And there you go. You have an easy, affordable green screen, guys. And if you need more convincing, then simply check out my entire channel. All of the video backgrounds I use by having this green screen. Also guys, just a little side note, if any of you would like to see exactly how I'm able to change my background colors using this green screen inside of iMovie, let me know and I'd be happy to make a tutorial. Let's talk about the camera. I personally cannot make an investment of $600 nor $500, not even $400 or $300 at this present moment in order to purchase a fancy camera. Things can always change and I completely understand that, but for now, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna take advantage of what we have. And what we have, well, what I personally have is a phone. More specifically, an iPhone. And guys, I'm not even talking about the latest Apple iPhone model. I'm talking about an iPhone 8. But anyways, guys, using your phones to film your self-tapes is perfectly fine, especially right now if you don't have the necessary money to invest in an expensive camera. So don't worry, take advantage of whatever phone you have. Let's talk about lighting. Buying flashy studio lights can be ridiculously expensive, sometimes even more expensive than buying a brand new camera. But there are affordable solutions out there. For example, something that's super popular right now at this moment are the famous ring lights. And guess what? That's exactly what I've been using as well for the past year or so. Guys, it gets the job done. Mine specifically has 3 different light settings. It comes with its own universal phone holder, its own camera holder, and its own remote control. And the beauty of this control is that it applies to iPhones as well as Androids. The exact price to my ring light was $33.99. So, if we wanted to keep track of the budget that we have so far, let's take into consideration the green screen plus the ring light / tripod. So far, you guys have $50 invested. That sounds pretty amazing to me and products to definitely consider. As well as with the green screen, guys, I will be adding a link to the ring light / tripod that I use down below in my description under the tag gear used. If you're like me, where you had a spending budget of $50, then you have to find an alternative tool to make sure that the sound to your self-tapes will be on point. You guys ready to know what that tool is? Your voice. That's right, you heard correctly. Your voice is the alternative tool that you can use aside from a microphone. Some of you may brush this off, but you can literally tell the difference in your voice when you've practiced voice exercises before you self-tape versus when you don't do anything and you self-tape. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, then make sure you click on the suggested video card above on vocal warm-up so you guys can practice to obtain a deeper, more fuller voice. And guys, this is truly the next best thing. We underestimate our bodies too often, and they are hardcore machines that could do the unexpected when given the practice and the dedication to a specific training. So don't take it for granted. Practice your vocal warm-up so you can see the difference I'm talking about. Okay, so to quickly cover everything, we've talked about our backgrounds, our recording devices / iPhones, our lighting, and our sound. This next part of the video will be some tips to keep in mind when filming your self-tapes. Number 1, when you do have a green screen and you want to choose different colors to your background, make sure that the background color is always plain and never a distracting one. Some colors that I would recommend to use as a background for your self-tapes are gray, blue, but never use any textured backgrounds like this one. Number 2, unless they request a full body shot, always film horizontally. Number 3, since many of us don't have a microphone to use at the moment and we'll be using our powerful voices as an instrument, make sure that your space / room is quiet and you cannot hear any sort of background noise. And last but not least, always make sure to read the casting director's instruction, guys. And that is it for today's video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, remember to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to click that subscribe button below for weekly videos. Just as a reminder, all of the links to the equipment that I currently use will be below in my description under the tag gear used, just in case you guys are curious and want to know more about the products that I have. As always, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, stay creative, but above all, let's remember to be kind to one another. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you guys next week.